Good morning or good afternoon, YouTube. Just a disclaimer that um, you are in no way obligated to watch this video or any of my videos, really. No one's coercing you or forcing you to watch this. You are watching this under your own free will. This video, as my other videos, does not notify subscribers. No one forced you to subscribe. And if you think this message is for you, it's probably not. So here's a report on what has been posted. The owner of Fire Mecca has not stopped, and has continued to post heinous, monstrous, disgusting lies about me on the internet. And who knows, may continue to do so. Um, One way to think about this is a PSA for anyone who might want to work with them. Here's a picture of me. This is not the only ad, and definitely not the only work that I did for Fire Mecca. And affiliates may want to know. You can do nothing to the owner of Fire Mecca except stop talking to them, and they may choose to spread a bunch of nasty lies about you on the internet. They may take it so far as to make gun threats, asking you to stay away or else. All for going no contact. Very dangerous behavior. They may even post your address for 70,000 people to see. And if you use a pseudonym online, they may post your full name right along with that address. Maybe asking people to stalk you on their behalf. Go find him. I would like a terrorist cell. The owner of Fire Mecca wrote a sleeper cell, they write, to maybe come around him, waiting for an opportunity to act. Very safe behavior from this person, this owner of Fire Mecca, who likes to tell the world they care about safety. This, who knows? This might be part 3 of a 34-part series. This might be part 3 of a 3,000-part series. This might be part 10 of a 59.5-part series. This might be part 20 of a 399-part series. This might be a part 5.5 of a 9-part series. I don't decide the length of the series or the part, but I can show what the owner of Fire Mecca has wrote about me in the past month, and dissect all the lies. If you found this channel and you're wondering what's going on, please feel free to watch the other videos. I'm going to reference things that are covered there extensively, so you don't have to take my word for it. The evidence speaks for itself. Speaking of evidence, When the owner of Fire Mecca was asked for any evidence for anything that they're saying, they replied to a another female from the Burning Man community asking for any evidence, literally any evidence that supports any of the accusations you've made. The owner of Fire Mecca, among other things, saying that there is evidence, saying I owe you no evidence, and saying kindly fuck off, and adding lies because they said I showed up to their house without warning, which is a lie, and I have already proven it. This is evil behavior, spreading lies, trying to ruin my reputation by spreading lies. Don't ask the owner of Fire Mecca for any evidence of what they said. They may just say, kindly fuck off. But they're just saying this because they have no evidence and they cannot handle the truth. All of the lies here that was posted recently. I will be dissecting all of this. The owner of Fire Mecca is having other people do their stalking for them. Now, as this message is not for the owner of Fire Mecca, if you know them, they may want to you talk some sense into them already. They haven't understood that they should apologize, which is a surprising concern that maybe you should have. So, while writing to 70,000 people, we're not going to go through this whole post today. But if you're wondering what's going on here, I'm going to cover some of that. If you're wondering what's being covered here, please take a look at some of the other videos. So, I'm just gonna ballpark. I could be wrong. I'm just gonna ballpark. There's probably 50 lies right in this little post here. So, 50 lies could take 50 videos? Who has time for all this? The owner of Fire Mecca wrote that I demand an apology, that I doxed them by putting their face and details of how he freaked out as just a friend. Oh, this is, this is, this is, this is, this is. This is absolutely horrifying. The delusion, the manipulation is strong. If you are thinking of working for a company under the supervision of this person, be careful because they have absolutely proven that they have absolutely no problem lying and no problem absolutely manipulating the facts. The very fact that this is being covered here, which, look, people sometimes think of this like, 4D chess thing, or I say, oh, that person's thinking 2 steps ahead. It's like that Nikocado avocado. Like I'm thinking 15 steps ahead. In a whole different universe. I think it was this one. We got the video. The owner of my Fire Mecca goes, I know you're watching. It's not hard to know who that was about. I know you're watching. That's what they said. It's not hard to know who that statement was about. It's not hard to know who these other statements were about. It doesn't take a very high IQ. Makes me wonder if anybody is dumb enough to think it's impossible to tell who these statements are about. So the owner of Fire Mecca reads, he ought to know that even if not you, someone with near concerned does carry. That means carry a gun. So the weird needs to trend the other way fast. That means stay away. That means, dude, stay away because someone near you has a gun. The owner of Fire Mecca reads this right before saying, I know you're watching. Reads this, looks at the camera, and says, that's what I'm saying. And still still never figured out that that might not be a good thing to do. Ballpark 50 lies in 3 paragraphs. Possible. Who knows, though? So you have to start to wonder how much of this behavior is someone being dumb or someone being manipulative. I mean, either way, to be 15 steps behind is not a good place to be, but that's just objective. Facts on the ground. Facts on the ground. Narcissists can be allergic to facts. They break out in all sorts of insufferable delusions. And their job is to get as many people to believe those delusions as possible. If they're a liar. You see, a narcissist doesn't necessarily have to be a bad person if they do good things and don't spread lies. So here we go. The owner of Fire Mecca thinks, based on this sentence, well, this is so manipulative. What they can't have happen, which may or may not happen. It may or may not. What they can't have happen is for, and this isn't new information. I mean, it's already been covered. So what they can't, they have this walled garden here. Where they get to tell only their version of events, which is 100% false. And they cannot handle being questioned. We already covered that in another video. I mean, look at this. Do you have any evidence of anything you've said? Kindly fuck off. That's what you get when you question the owner of Fire Mecca. Don't question the owner of Fire Mecca. Don't ask for evidence of anything you've said, of any accusations. Kindly fuck off. Have fun working with them when they decide to flip out on you. Okay. See, I've got all the receipts. And I haven't even shown all of them. why? You have to ask yourself, why would the owner of this company be worried that their receipts got out there? Oh no, maybe could they have done something bad, perhaps? Y'all ever heard of the story of the business owner who had some hidden secrets and possibly like types of assault? And then someone came forward with the evidence, like the emails or the screenshots and the text messages and the stuff that was wrote by the bad person. And the bad person is like, no, 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 don't release the information. Gotta keep it quiet. Please don't release the information. Then people will know. And that's so bad. It is bad, isn't it? It might be bad enough to say things like this. That's what I'm saying. Someone near me has a gun, so go away. Is the truth bad enough to bring a gun and as a threat? For the owner of Fire Mecca, maybe, maybe not. I can just report on what was written and what was said with the receipts. This message that this business owner, the owner of Fire Mecca, that I did some work for, here you observe them in their quote unquote walled garden where no one is allowed to question them. What do they say? 100% lies. So they are here for whatever reason, whether it's for their own ego or, um, I mean, depending if they really are. I mean, I don't know if they really are a 10 out of 10 malignant narcissist, Machiavellian, whatever. They're they could be here just to help themselves justify themselves, and the support the support from the strangers on the internet with all the likes and all the oh my god sis, I mean, it doesn't help the person come back to reality, does it? But some people don't want to live in reality. And when reality kind of think of this whole, we got the Milky Way galaxy and we got the Andromeda galaxy. You ever hear about that? They're on a collision course. And when that happens, it's going to be like a messy. This is what you have when the delusional narcissist living in their own fantasy reality, when the real reality collides with it. It gets messy for them and they can't handle it. That's why guns are a very good way for a bad person to silence people, to threaten people to get them to shut up. I mean, imagine the woman who is assaulted by a business owner, and the woman threatens to go public with it. Even threatens, I might take this to the police. I don't know. The woman may hypothetically say. And the business owner says, stay away, 'cause I have guns. After the business owner got caught. This, my friends, is not typically considered safe behavior. The Burning Man Black Rock Rangers understood this. And I'll go into that more later. But the posts that the owner of Fire Mecca made about the Black Rock Rangers from Burning Man is absolutely unhinged. But we haven't even started this yet. So I'm glad you're here. Again, you're not obligated to watch this video or any of these videos, and I believe most of these are not posted notifying subscribers. Do not confuse these with messages to you. And if you think this message is for you, you are probably wrong, because it's not. The owner of Fire Mecca wrote. Now, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. This is real, what you're seeing. They wrote that I demand an apology. Which is a weird way of saying I've suggested an apology, that an apology would go a long way. Apology would be useful. Apology would show some type of humanity, you could say. A moral compass, maybe. It is possible that having no moral compass, like hypothetically a person with no moral compass, that, it's the broken staircase analogy we've used before, that a person with no moral compass, we need to go with the broken staircase thing. And you can't go with the broken staircase thing unless more people know. So just facts on the ground. Now, as far as lies, third line down, I have never posted that they doxed me by only putting my face out there. While it is true that putting someone's social media picture on a 70,000 person Facebook group is very likely to cause people to lead them to get to their social media because of reverse image search. I never said that was the doxing because it's not. Because I live in reality. The owner of Fire Mecca does not, and they are looking for supporters and cheerleaders by going into the wall garden where they can get their delusions lifted up and they don't have to face reality. So, that's what you're observing here. No. I posted that they doxed me by using my name and posting my name in a 70,000 person Facebook group. Because I wasn't using my full name on social media, which I'm allowed to. And by purposefully, they wrote my full middle and last name on YouTube. That's what the owner of Fire Mecca did. You think I'm using my full first, middle, and last name on YouTube normally? The reason that the owner of Fire Mecca did that, well, I'll stop there because there are many reasons. And we can go through as many of them as we need to. The owner of Fire Mecca is not going to post in their walled garden this. They're not going to post in here the truth. It doesn't help them. They are going to continue to post lies. Well, hopefully they stop, but I mean, it's not much evidence of that. We got to go soon, but the doxing, yeah, we got to go soon. The doxing was this: full address in what is now a 70,000 person Facebook group. Have fun if you, well, no, let's not even go there. I was a Fire Mecca affiliate, okay? It's possible that this business owner got my address either through that or through a purchase that I made, like it was attached to my credit card or something. You see, I said that they doxed me because they did. Not because, look what they write here, not because I put a picture of my face on here. You understand? Right in the 70,000 person Facebook group. In a video, nonetheless. This is where they spread lies that I have restraining orders, which they have repeated over and over and over in many places. Hello? Are you seeing this? It's still up. They've changed some things, which I'll be showing. Did this for free. Just for the love of it. This is what I get. Reads this, says, that's what I'm saying. Agrees with it here. There's so many lies in here, it's insane. We'll talk about this. I don't think that the owner of Fire Mecca is a bad guy for saying, stay away from me. That everyone can do that. That's not what they did. They spread nasty lies about me to a 60,000 person Facebook group. Never once during our relationship did they say to leave them alone or stay away from them. The only way they said to stay away from them was in this threat, which was after they got caught. Okay? See how they're trying to bend the truth? Don't get tricked here. They're the bad guy for doxing someone, for threatening them with gun violence, for continuing to post about them, for posting their address, for spreading rumors all over town to other people, to having people stalk me on their behalf. What the owner of Fire Mecca, this is, if you're thinking about working for this business, look at this. This is extremely concerning. So what they've done, and I'm going to cover this in upcoming videos, maybe. I may or may not make more videos. Who knows? They wiped their original comments and added more to the doxing. So what they did is they wiped the original comments and they're going to try to tell a different story where all I did was post when my friend's cat disappeared. That's not what they did. They're trying to cover up the evidence, and since they're in their walled garden where nobody knows the difference, they can just be endlessly supported. It may or may not be important for more people to know about this behavior. Now, I I can't control what people do. I mean, if people go online and spread lies, and go online and dox people, and go online and threaten them, I mean, I am not in control of what they do. Like, I can just tell people what I can just report on what they do. And whether people want to, you know, work for them, give them their private information. I mean, they shared more private information on me since the original posts and original comments. Like, there's new stuff I haven't shown yet. Somebody's choice to give this person any private information, which obviously they have. I can't make this up. They have shown they don't care about, my safety at a minimum. They don't care about protecting people's private information. Sharing it to 70,000 people minimum online can get passed along. I mean, those are strangers. With the broken staircase analogy, I leave it up to you to decide. Do you want to give this business owner, the owner of Fire Mecca, any of your private information? Or do you, like me, like I do, block them from all social media? They may take your picture and post it in one of these private groups. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, you can get a hold of me if you need to get in one of these groups. That's, you know, it's, and, I can't control what other people do, but, um, not only the lies, but they can dox you. They can, rather than, check in with their possible feelings and say something normal like, I'd like you not to contact me, or say something normal like, I'd like you not to talk to me, or, I'd like you to keep distance from me. Like, those are all normal things that a person who's feeling that way might say. Instead, they go online, say, I don't like to threaten violence, but dude needs to go away. They never once, ever, ever indicated at any time that they didn't want to hear from me. I, co- I covered this extensively in another video, and I might need to do it again because people forget. Um, the extent of the lies are massive. But here's the owner of Fire Mecca, and the 15 steps ahead and the 15 steps behind thing is, it may or may not be true. I've said some things a long time ago about this people just not understanding, like, reality, you could say. It makes me think, like, when you go in these private groups and you're looking for people to um, encourage. I'm not saying you. When I say you, I mean just like a random person. So, like, hypothetically, when a person goes in private groups and they are asking people, they're getting encouragement for their fantasy delusions. You have to wonder, like, if that happens over and over and over again, how hard it would be for a person to then cope with the real world.